Moi moi kom is actually a street food we enjoyed in our childhood days, and adults to everybody loved it. It's actually made in tins out of picnic tins or tin tomato. Although we have some things that it can be cancerous because of the lining, but who knows? We've been eating it for God so knows what, and nothing has happened. I pray nothing happens. So hi sparkling family, welcome back to another tutorial. Please subscribe, like, share, and above all drop a comment. So this is another way of consuming your beans, just in case you don't just want to cook the beans that way. It is highly proteinous. So what I do is that I usually soak down my beans just to make the peel soft, and then it will double in size, and I'll go ahead to either pound or use my blender for this. So after Christmas I came back and noticed that these beans, they have developed some weevils, so I just started to turn some into some beans flour and then use some for moi moi. I transferred this into the mortar and then went in with my pestle to just give this a beautiful pound. This is just to ease the peel just to come out, and I'll go ahead to rub this in between my fingers, add enough water, and then wash over and over again until I have the peels out. Most times I don't really have to struggle or really have to worry if I should get all the peels out. If the peels are out to an extent, trust me guys, I will just stop. So that's the same way you can also wash your beans for making akara, wash your beans for also making beans flour. But I recommend, if you want to make beans flour, just use white beans as against using this brown one, because when you grind, it's going to actually give your beans flour, a kind of a brownish color, because you might end up not being able to wash out all the peels. So just go ahead and rub this in between your fingers. Just take your time and do this over and over and over again to an extent a larger quantity of the peels will go out, and then you add more water and then try to remove the sediments which will go out with the peels or the chaff. Do this over and over again and everything will be thoroughly neat and thoroughly washed. Then you proceed to grinding. Here I added some fresh pepper and then some onions, and I blended, and this is what I have. So you can see what the paste looks like. This is what I have. So this container is actually small. I will go ahead to transfer this into another bigger bowl, so that I can be able to mix without any restriction or mix without it spilling all over. I rinsed the other bowl and then transferred some warm water into this. You can also use some cold water. I went in with some crayfish, went in with some salt, and then went in with some seasoning cube. The good thing about this kom kom moi moi is that you don't even need so much to prepare it. Yes, just the minimal, that's what you need. So I went in with some fresh red palm oil and then stir this together. So just go ahead and mix until everything is well combined and everything mixes together, just like you can see me do in the video. Don't get so scared about the red oil, is actually needed. So I went in with some more dry pepper, because the other one didn't really come out to my taste. So taste and then adjust whatsoever seasoning that you feel you should adjust. So my things are properly washed and then lined for me to fill them with my pudding. So I'll just go ahead and fill the pudding. Please do not overfill, so that when it's boiling it does not have to spill or make a mess of the cooking process. So you can see the quantity I have is almost filled, but not so filled to the brim that it will go ahead to spill all over. Now you just have to be very careful when adding your water. Transfer this to the pot and then drizzle your water little at a time from the side. So most people make the mistake of trying to fill the pot with water. If you try that, you're going to have a wasted effort of everything that you have done. So just go ahead and drizzle some water from the side, like you can see me do in the video. The water should just be at the bottom of the tin. You should not even be up to quarter. You should not even be up to half. let alone getting filled to the brim. So you see what I have now directly under the thing, so that as it's boiling, it's going to steam little at a time and it gets done. So just observe the appearance when the first time I opened it and now you can notice what the appearance looks like. It looks a bit caked here, it looks more formed, and above all, it is done. Now you see this oil at the middle, hey, that is the icing on the cake. So for you to check whether it is done, just dip in knife, and when it comes out clean just like mine, just know that it is ready. You can pair this with your bread, you can just eat this alone, you can pair this with gari, you can pair this with anything like custard, pap, anything that you damn so wish. Above all, it is very delicious. Thank you so much, and see you in my next one.